Hi, I am finally ready to do my video. I had a problem yesterday recording this video because I kept getting very emotional, and I'm going to try to get through it today without getting upset. So, as many of you know, I've had an issue with Amazon, and they took down all my reviews, every one of them. The first one just disappeared, and an author sent me a message to let me know that my review had disappeared and he didn't understand why. I assured him that I personally didn't take it down and that I would look into it. So I sent Amazon several emails. The first one, I never received a message back. Second one, never received a message back. Finally, I called. 2 days later, another review of mine disappeared, and ironically, I'm not even on the fan page of the author. I don't really know the author personally whatsoever, not even through Facebook. I just had picked out of my TBR jar. I read the book, I reviewed it, and yeah, they took it down. So I wanted to know what I was doing wrong so that I could fix it, because reviews are huge for authors. They mean a lot to an author, and I'm not an author, I'm just a reader. What Amazon has done to me is completely wrong and unfair, but there isn't much I can do about it, except for just sit and take it. I thought I was a valued customer. I obviously am not. I spend so much money through Amazon, I can't even begin to tell you. I've bought in pretty much every book I reviewed on there. And they sent me an email saying that my reviews were misleading, which isn't true. My reviews aren't any different than anyone else's. They're pretty much the same. I mean, it's just unbelievable that they've done this to me, and it was just retaliation because I asked them why they had taken down my review, because I took notice and I stood up for myself. So in retaliation to that, they banned me completely. Because I know other people have had a review taken down or 2 reviews taken down. However, they're still able to review. The only difference between them and myself is that I asked about it. So thank you, Amazon, for totally ruining all the fun of my reading reviewing hobby. I never in no way was ever paid to do a review, not once. I bought the books with my own money. I reviewed within the guidelines. I'm not related to any of the authors. I followed every rule. I didn't write profanity. All my reviews are pretty much 5-star reviews because I happen to love every book I read. And I don't really come across the book I don't like very often, maybe twice in my whole life. So if they want to discredit me because I give good reviews, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to all you authors, the great ones especially, that have lost, a review that probably mattered. And there's nothing I can do to help. My reviews can be found on Goodreads, as well as here. I'm going to do my reviews on my YouTube also. And then we do have a new blog page on Facebook. If you would like to come join us and party, we are probably going to have a lot of giveaways, a lot of reviews. I do a spotlight video once a week here on YouTube. My spotlight video actually is going to be Neeli Cabb's Creatura this week. I am in the middle of book 2, so as soon as I finish book 2, I would like to actually just do them both together since I can't review on Amazon anymore. I'm going to just do them here. I really don't know what to do to fix this. However, a lot of my giveaways are for gift cards through Amazon. I'm going to be changing that. As of today, I'm going to honor everything that I have in motion right now. But for future giveaways, I need some ideas. So this is where you come in. I need ideas. I need to know what kind of e-gifts are good. What do you guys like or prefer for a giveaway? So if you could just let me know that as soon as possible in the comments, that would be great, so I can look into getting a different type of setup for my giveaways, because Amazon gift cards are no longer going to work for me. I have to do business with Amazon simply because I have a Kindle and I get my books through there, and I just can't believe it. I'm trying to do alternate everything, so eventually I am going to be switching over to a new system where I can download my books through Google Play or iBooks, because I can't do Amazon anymore. They just really are wrong. They're wrong, and not only are they wrong, they're not willing to work with me. They're not willing to give me feedback on what I did wrong or point out specifically what I did wrong, so that it could have been avoided in the future. They just, boom, threw the hammer down. You're no more reviews for you, lady. So, I just wanted to clarify that I am an honest person. All of my reviews that were on Amazon are all unbiased and honest. That's honestly how I feel about the books, and if I'm not allowed to express that, then I guess that's Amazon's problem, not mine. I can't fix it. So, I tried. And trying is what landed me where I am now. So, book haul time. I got the coolest mail over the last week, so this should lift my spirits a little bit because I had some really good friends and some really good new authors that I have come across, and I've won some pretty amazing stuff. So, the first one is the Teach Me series, Wildest Dreams by R.C. Bolt. Tell me that's not beautiful. That is such an awesome looking book. And it's signed. I'm so lucky. This is by far one of my favorites that I got in the mail this week. It was so cool. Then I won one in a party for the release of If Ever I Fall, Aaron Trail. I think I pronounced that right, but just seeing it on Facebook, I just kind of have to use my imagination to decide how it sounds or supposed to sound. Erin Trail, she is awesome. She's very funny, and her writing is spectacular. I love how she can make the characters so relatable, and they're just witty. Like, the shit they say in the books are just hilarious. So she did a really great job with this book. It's called If Ever I Fall, and I actually won the signed copy in her party, which I was dying to get, of course. She has a few other books out, Country Angel, Reckless, Stalker, and The Bad Boy Billionaires. So check her out for sure. If Ever I Fall is one of my favorite books of this year, and I am completely in love with it. So I did give it 5 stars when I was allowed to review it. It was great. So, I also got this really cool package, and actually it came yesterday, and it's from the Dream series, and I know I shouldn't have chose book 4 for this, but I looked at all the covers of the books, right? So I won the signed copy, and this by far exceeds my expectations of a cover. This is so beautiful. And it's book 4, but because of this book, I want now to collect them all because they're just so pretty. And what's cool is that the author sent me all this really cool swag, and I'm going to be keeping some of it and giving some of it away. So, watch for my Facebook blog page, and this will be, a few of these will be up for giveaway very soon. So, she signed this also. J.J. DiBenedetto wrote the Dream series, and I am in love with it. I think that they hit it out of the park with the cover and stuff. The books, it says, "Why is this so hard for me? Why am I having so much trouble? Why do I feel so helpless, so hopeless? What the hell is wrong with me? After tangling with murderers, mobsters, not to mention medical school and 3 years of residency, Sarah thought she could handle anything. And then the police show up without warning at her new office and arrest her for a crime she can't possibly have committed." That sounds really good. And I think it's like she does stuff in her dreams. I don't really know. I can't say, and I'm not gonna try to say without knowing, but that looks so fabulous. And what's really cool is that this came with it. And this says, author J.J. DiBenedetto requests the honor of your presence at the wedding of Elizabeth Kathleen Alderson and Seth Andrew Taylor. Dream Wedding is a book that the author wrote, and this is a wedding invitation for the characters. Is that so cool or what? I think that's so cool. Maybe I'm just a dork. Okay, so I'm going to a signing in May 7th, the Wild and Windy in the City signing, and Penelope Ward's going to be there, and my best friend is obsessed with her book Corrupt, so I of course bought her the paperback from Amazon. Yeah, dumb choice there, right? Um, I bought her the paperback from Amazon and had dropped it off the other day. It's so pretty. We both have the ebook, and now she has the hard copy, so we have like 3 copies between us. Um, but I saw another book on her Amazon site that I really had to have for the signing, and it's Rival by Penelope Douglas, and it's a little love story, and it looks amazing. And Colleen Hoover actually read this book, and she thought it was awesome too. She said Rival was as gripping as it was sexy. And I love Colleen Hoover. If you don't know that, you do know. I read Never Never. Oh my god. I bought books 2 and 3 now. I cannot wait to have all 3 of those in hard copies because that's going to be just a joy to have on my shelves. Kylie Price actually sent me a book from overseas. I won from her, Trinity. And I am a paranormal geek. I love paranormal. So this is right up my alley. She signed it also, as sweet as that is. She's just a sweetheart. If any of you guys know Kylie, I don't really know her personally, but just from interacting on Facebook with her, she is a wonderful girl, and she's very nice and kind and funny. She's funny. I have a lot of people I've met through Facebook that I absolutely couldn't live without now. Erin Trejo is one of them. Ty Pierre, she's one of them. I probably am pronouncing all your names wrong, and I'm so sorry. Chris Saluga, Lori Pouncey, Susie Bren. I mean, just the list is endless. Honest to God, I have met so many great people. Lori Lee. I oftentimes tag, certain people in certain giveaways, but sometimes I just like pick 3. Okay, I have a list of like 10 people that I love the most. Bae LaRocca, Sarah Blackburn. I mean, the list goes on. But I think they're all really great. So in order to keep my tags down, I'll just like randomly pick 3 in my head, and I'll just tag 3 of them in a giveaway post, and I'll just go through them like that. But most of these girls see it anyway, so I'm not really too concerned. Back to the books. Sorry about that little intro. Lizzie Ford wrote the Witchling series, and this is book 4. And I know I have this bad habit of getting like the 6th book or the 4th book out of a series when I win paperbacks. Sometimes they're chosen for me though, so not all the time, but I actually picked this because it is so pretty, and you can't tell me you don't think so, because that is a really pretty cover. She signed it, so I will be trying to collect those as well. I ordered some books from Amazon because of the signing, like I told you. Rachel Brooks is going to be there, so I ordered this one, Breathless, by Rachel Brooks, and this is actually book 2 in the Breathe series. It's a very, very good series from what I've heard about it, and I can't wait to read it. I have so many TBRs. Oh, you think I'm nuts, right? Okay, so J.A. Huss. Who doesn't love J.A. Huss? Raise your hand. Oh my god, if you don't, then you are on the wrong channel. J.A. Huss is a #1 today best-selling author. Not Everything Should Come in Threes. 321 is actually like an erotic type romance, but it's got 3 soulmates in it, and I have the ebook, and I absolutely loved this book. I gave it 5 stars when I was allowed to review it, and I definitely recommend it. 18 and up content though. I don't want to mislead anybody into thinking that this book isn't written for adults, because it's most certainly an adult content book. But I ordered it, and it's in all of its beauty, and now it's mine. Okay, trying to move this along a little faster. Okay, Bear Mountain Volume 1, and this is written by Keelix, and I'm not really sure what this is about, but it's a 4-book bind-up. There's 4 books in the one. Bound to 2 Bears, Claimed by 2 Bears, and Omega for 2 Bears, and Promised to 2 Bears. And I really don't know what it's about, but it's Twisted Publishing actually published this book. So I know it's going to be interesting. But the cover I really am in love with, and I really think it's beautiful. I love it. And Jordan K. Rose. This is last. No, it's not last. I have one more. Her Vampire's Promise. She has 4 books out right now, all to do with vampires. I have the names on the rat carpet. She signed this for me as well. Jordan K. Rose is, she's around on Facebook, so if you are interested in vampires or you like vampire books, definitely check out her books because she writes some pretty good stuff. Her Vampire's Promise, The Vampire's Partner, his Vampire's Past, and A Vampire's Passion. These, I don't know if you can see that really good. These are her books. There's 2 on one side and then 2 on the other. This is the one I have. So, that's that. Shell Bliss is going to be at the signing that I'm going to as well. And I want a signed book for her. How ironic. Or from her. How ironic is that? So I really am debating whether I should take this book with me and just have her sign the back cover. I don't know. Help me decide. Tell me in the comments how funny this is. But anyways, I want it from her. And it actually is book 6 in her MC series. And this is Uncover Me. And there's a guy that goes undercover in the MC. This is just based on the reviews that I read from bloggers. He's gone undercover. He lost track of his life. This is book 6, so I really can't say a whole much about it, but I got a lot of reading to do when it comes to Shell because I have to order her Enshrine for signing too. Because this doesn't count, it's already signed. So anyways, my giveaways are still up here on the YouTube, so check that out. Check out my new Facebook blog. And thank you so much for all being so supportive of me as a person. All of you that know me personally or have gotten to know me know that I'm a really honest person and I'm kind to everyone I meet and know, and I'm just very devastated about what Amazon's done to me. And I really appreciate all the kind words and thoughts people have sent my way since this happened. It didn't go unnoticed. So thank you all so much for subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you soon. I have a tag video that actually will be filmed, I'm hoping, on Monday. The tag is going to be Throwback Books. And I want to give my story, and I want other people to give their story on what was the first book series that you were completely obsessed with, because we all have one. If you want to know mine, check back later for that video. Alright, thank you. I will see you on my spotlight video in roughly 2 days.